There was once a village that slept beside a river that no longer sang. The earth had cracked like broken pottery, and the sky had forgotten mercy. Every morning, the women walked farther to find water, their clay pots lighter each day. The children no longer played by the riverbank, because there was no river, only dust, and memories of fish that once danced in the current. Among the villagers lived a widow named Nia, quiet and kind. Her husband had been a fisherman, but when the river dried, his nets turned to cobwebs and his spirit to sorrow. He died with his face turned toward the empty riverbed, waiting for rain that never came. Nia lived alone in a hut made of clay and grief. Yet, every evening, she carried her pot to the ghostly river, and sat beside the cracked earth, whispering prayers to the wind. "O river mother," she said, "return to us. Let your waters kiss our lips once more." The villagers mocked her. "Foolish woman," they said, "you speak to sand. Even the gods have abandoned us." But Nia did not stop. Her heart beat like a drum of faith. Each night she sang soft songs to the spirit of the river, songs her mother once taught her. And though the wind carried her voice into emptiness, something ancient beneath the earth was listening. One night, when the moon was thin as a smile, and the stars blinked like weary eyes, Nia knelt again by the riverbed. Her pot lay empty beside her. She placed her palm on the dry soil and whispered, "If you still live beneath, river mother, remember us. We are thirsty, and we are dying." Suddenly, the ground trembled, gently at first, then stronger. The air grew cool, carrying a faint scent of rain. From beneath the cracked surface came a sound, a whisper, soft like breath. "Who calls my name when even the sky has forgotten it?" Nia froze. The voice rose from below, deep and melodious, like water humming in the dark. Her heart pounded. She looked around, the village slept. Only she heard it. "Is I, Nia," she whispered, her voice shaking. "The widow who prays by your bones." The whisper grew stronger. "I have watched you, child of dust. Your tears have reached where rain cannot. You have awakened me." Then the ground split slightly, and a faint trickle of water touched her feet, cool, alive. Nia gasped. The dry earth drank it greedily. She ran back to her hut in fear and awe. Behind her, the whisper followed, not with words, but with a rhythm, like the slow heartbeat of something old awakening. The next night, Nia returned. This time she carried not a pot, but a small calabash filled with palm oil, kola nuts, and a white feather, gifts for the spirit. She knelt by the crack in the riverbed and placed the offering gently inside. "For you, river mother," she said, her voice trembling. "May your spirit remember mercy." The wind sighed. The stars dimmed. Then the water rose. From the depths of the earth came a soft blue glow. A woman emerged, tall as the palm trees, her skin shimmering like moonlit water. Her eyes were deep and kind, yet heavy with sorrow. "Child of earth," she said, "I am Lami, spirit of the river of life. Long have I slept beneath your village, starved by men's greed and forgotten prayers." Nia bowed, her forehead touching the mud. "Forgive us," she whispered. "Our hearts have hardened, but our children are dying." The spirit smiled sadly. "I have seen your faith, Nia. You alone remembered the old ways. But for water to flow again, a price must be paid, a life bound to the river forever." Nia lifted her head, tears glistening. "Whose life?" Lami's eyes met hers. "Yours." All through the night, Nia sat by the riverbank, her thoughts swirling like leaves in the wind. The spirit's words echoed in her heart. Her life for the water. Her breath for the land. She thought of the children with cracked lips. The mothers who prayed for milk that never came. The empty huts, the dead fields. What was one woman's life against the thirst of a whole people? When dawn broke, she stood and faced the silent river. Her voice was calm. "If my death will bring life to my people, then let my body be the price. Let my love be the rain they need." The wind stirred, as if sighing with relief. The spirit appeared once more, her voice softer now. "You are brave, Nia. Come to the water at moonrise. Leave behind all fear. That night, Nia washed herself in palm oil, dressed in white cloth, and adorned her hair with cowrie shells. As the village slept, she walked barefoot to the river's edge, her heart steady, her eyes full of peace. When she stepped into the faintly glowing water, it rose to meet her like an embrace. And the river began to sing again. By dawn, the villagers woke to a sound they had not heard in many years, the river's song. Water flowed once more through the heart of the land. Fish leapt in joy. Children laughed and splashed in the shallows. Women filled their pots and wept with gratitude. But Nia's hut stood empty. Her footprints ended at the riverbank, where a white cloth floated gently on the surface. The elders gathered and bowed. "She is gone," one whispered, "but the river remembers." And so they built a shrine of stones by the water, and called it the Heart of Nia. Every year, when the rains returned, the river flooded gently, never to destroy, only to bless. When the people felt the water brush their feet, they said, "It is Nia's spirit, returning to embrace the land." And under the shimmering surface, far below where sunlight cannot reach, the spirit of the river, and the woman who loved it sat side by side, two hearts beating as one, keeping the land alive.